In her budget speech on February 1st, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced that the government would set up a National Financial Information Registry or NFIS. The move to set up the NFIS will fundamentally alter how credit is dispensed in the country by cutting down on information asymmetry. The idea was first flagged by the high-level task force on the Public Credit Registry of India. It was set up under the stewardship of the late Y.M. Diosthali, ex-chairman and managing director of L&T Finance Holdings. Unveiling the plan for the NFIS, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said, "This will serve as the central repository of financial and ancillary information and will facilitate an efficient flow of credit, promote financial inclusion, and foster financial stability." A new legislative framework will govern this credit public infrastructure, which will be designed in consultation with the Reserve Bank of India. As of date, the collection of credit data is highly fragmented. You have RBI, credit information companies, the Central Registry of Securitization, Asset Reconstruction and Security Interest, and the Central Repository of Information on Large Credits. There are also information utilities that store financial information to establish defaults as well as verify claims expeditiously. They facilitate the completion of transactions under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code in a time-bound manner. It constitutes a key pillar of the insolvency and bankruptcy ecosystem. The other three being the adjudicating authority, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, and insolvency professionals. While it is too early to speculate on the shape the NFIS will take, the structure mooted by the Diosthali Committee was to have a Public Credit Registry or PCR, which will centralize all credit information reporting and then allow stakeholders to access the information as per the permitted access level. The long-term view of the PCR would be establishing itself as a single window for the lenders to access all factual credit information stored within and other linked subsystems. The key recommendations of the task force of 2018 were as follows: to remove information asymmetry, foster access to credit, and strengthen the credit culture in the economy. A PCR should be set up by RBI. In due course, RBI may consider moving the PCR to a separate non-profit entity. The PCR should be the single point of mandatory reporting for all material events for each loan without any threshold in amount. The PCR should be backed by a suitable legal framework to achieve its objectives. Considering the broad scope of PCR, the project may be implemented in a phased manner. Data quality of information reported to PCR will be the responsibility of the reporting entities. The authority in charge of the PCR may be endowed with appropriate enforcement power to take action against any violation of rules and regulation. Borrowers may access their own credit history report from PCR. Access to PCR data to all stakeholders must be on a need-to-know basis only and have to adhere to the strictest measure of privacy and protection to sensitive information. The PCR should capture both positive and negative information for all loans.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that led success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.